Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to a Sunday night's stream. Hope you all had a very nice weekend, probably indoors. But tonight we're gonna play some World of Horror, the Junji Ito inspired horror game. And folks on this channel actually turned me on to him. I guess it would have been like a year or so ago, year and a half ago, and I enjoyed kind of binge reading a whole bunch of his stuff. So when this game started making the rounds, it's pretty distinctive of how it looks, and it's very reminiscent of that style. So I'm excited to check it out. Don't really know what this is about. I'm guessing you're some kind of detective or something, judging by the one sentence description. But if it takes place in this world and it has half the amount of cool body horror, I'm all in. Would you like to customize your playthrough's look? There are many color palettes and display modes. Holy cow. I don't like any of these as much as I like the first one. Yeah, take me back. Let's start. I think we're good to start basic 2D mode. Okay, here we go. If that's your first time playing World of Horror, it is recommended that you start with Spine-Chilling Story of School Scissors option before trying a more complex playthrough. Complexity. Okay, so there's customized playthrough, easy, normal, hard, random. Spine-Chilling Story of School Scissors, a tiny section of a standard playthrough showcasing one of the available mysteries. Okay. Oh, so this is like a whole bunch of short little stories. Junji Ito, the man to make sweat. It's the grease. It was the grease coming out. Ugh. I really like that short story collection. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological process of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Hey, I mean, some of those Ito mangas get really intense. An old train slows down and stops at the last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you're finally arrived in the doomed town. Welcome to the World of Horror. Important messages will appear here. The story so far, May 1984. Cauterize. This is a very cool interface. Active rituals. This is our character. He's very perceptive. Items, nothing. Spells, status, options. Nope. The story so far. That's what we just watched, right? Oh no, here. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. It's a race against time, and you can't rest until the town is safe. Okay, let's get in there. The combat tutorial on. I think we'd need help. So I wonder if we're kind of meant to die a whole bunch of times. There's a lot of horrible deaths in a typical Ito story, so guessing we'll fall victim. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared too, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst that could happen? You know, when you're approaching a woman with wide smiles and scissors, you usually don't want to ask that question. The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil and the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere in the school. Access storage, explore school, perform the ritual, check the school lockers. Okay, so can we check our friend's locker? That might be a good idea. Locker room. You started a new mystery. Spine, yes. Did I just die? What is that? You started... What's that? Yeah, I want to see the same question. Oh, what a weapon? Okay. You found a new item, wooden bat. I'm not sure how useful that'll be against eldritch creatures, but slightly dusty. Yeah, just... I always thought it's interesting. Have you read like Uzumaki and stuff, Clay? Like the classic. Like it's always interesting to me how these like the people know it's bizarre, but like it's almost like they accept it because it happens so gradually. It's a really interesting like combination. Equipped. Okay. All right, we got something going for us. Okay, so we're going to the one with the sigils. You need a tiny key to open this locker. Okay. We can't perform the ritual. Access my storage. Oh, we got a knife? You need a tiny key. Okay. I might kind of goofily click on everything just to make sure I don't miss anything that's like accessible. Is that like my sanity? Yes, it probably is. You're most likely right. Okay. 17th. Can't really make that out. 14th. Maru is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. This sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Am I gonna have to draw that? I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will perform the ritual. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. No minded at all. I'm happy you're here. I just started this, so I might kind of fumble around for a little while. I hope they're okay too. Alright, so that's the sigil. Oh, that's that. Alright, so all we have is the diary in there. Alright, so... I love... This is such a cool, like... presentation of this game. You hear a faint sound while walking outside of the biology classroom. Inside is an old nano model, its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. -1 stamina. I came to your Discord earlier, but it was a stream that was over. I just want to watch this. I like Junji Ito and I'm moving for some horror. Alright. Well, me too. I've read like Gyo and Uzumaki and like some of the short horror stories and that Fault stuff, so I'm a big fan too. More than welcome to lurk and enjoy. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry to find those items. Okay, so the candles were stored in this classroom, right? Is that that's what our friend's diary said, right? Sigil, I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms, so I guess it could be it's not necessarily this one. Okay. We'll keep exploring, I suppose. You've discovered what was that? Is there an option to run away? Something evil stalks the empty school corridors. You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left in the pool. You must hurry and find it. Did we get anything out of that? There's a giant outside. I'm at 2% of my doom meter. Peek outside. Explore the school. Well, I found another page of the diary, it said? Other pages seem irrelevant. Okay. Okay. Peek outside. To open the door, click the handle and drag them out. Okay. Oh! No, this is a trap. This is 100% trap. This is a death trap. No, right? I want to go to the pool. Let's keep going. Let's move on. You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you were looking for? Yes, the dude is a genius. My favorite, I don't know if you read it, it's like a circus comes to town or something, and like one of the kids gets like kidnapped and like stuck in it. And like that idea of like just like innocuous circus coming to town and like just being evil. I really like stuff like that. Okay. A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool. A wooden... Oh, okay. Combat tutorial. During each turn, you'll build a sequence of attacks and moves from the action ring, B. Once you've filled your sequence bar, press the launch sequence to finish your turn. Okay. Wait, is that on? Oh. I read the Death Circus story. The scariest thing to me was the set accent. Yes. BB. Okay, so kick. Kick, 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 kick. Bloated teacher gurgles and murmurs. Okay, with time, you will discover new combat moves available through your action filter. But first, you need a weapon. Find and choose an action called Look for an improvised weapon. Offensive actions. Well, I have a weapon. Okay, I'll do the tutorial thing. So you can look for improvised weapon combat skill. One time use needs stamina or reason to be lower. Oh, that's like a desperate attack. Okay, look for improvised weapon, and we can attack too. I missed the attack. Okay, okay. Look at the new, look, a new item has appeared in the upper right corner. That's your inventory. Click it and equip, okay. So this is a bottle, which, is this any, this isn't better than our wooden bat. Oh, we could like, there's multiple slots, okay. Gotcha. You don't have time to change equipment, okay. Defines enemy stamina. Defensive actions. It kind of looks like he's preparing something. Clap. Part of a ritual. Most combat rituals are in combination with 5 bows or claps. Okay. We're not doing that. Let's just keep whacking him. I have high dexterity. Firearm, prepare your attack. Okay. What is my, am I bloated? I'm bloated? Oh my god. Something is moving inside your stomach. I feel sick. What the what did he do to me? He forces pieces of his rancid meat into your mouth. I think so. I don't have an ally combat skill. I think I should have defended when he was like crouching. I think that's what he was doing to me. Okay, let's... 9 damage, 90... 135... T. Strong attack, strong attack. How do I... Can I clear this? Strong attack, attack. Oh, right here. Okay, so let's prep an attack. Oh, no. So if we prep an attack, and then strong attack, and then... Okay. Bloated teacher gurgles and murmurs. Bloated teacher hits you. Alright, let's just... I think we could just keep whacking him. Oh, I'm missing a lot. He has 3 HP left. Okay, so I could just prep an attack and then strong attack, and that should do him in. You have defeated Bloated Teacher. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed this before. He made a manga where giant balloons that look like people's faces laid waste to Japan by seeking out and hanging their doppelgangers with a noose at the bottom of the string. I have no... What is the name of that one? I don't think I've seen that one. A lot of his works are, unless you like have a collection of them, it's kind of hard. You kind of like find them like randomly scattered about sites. Hanging Balloons is... that's a good straightforward name. Okay, damage is 3, chance to hit is 70. I kind of like 4. All right, I think the bat's better. Yeah, right. They're posted in really random places. I mean, I do really like him. It probably would be beneficial to me to purchase the collections, own them. I think they would be really nice to have. Okay. Blessed Chalk found. Holy Candles not found. Yeah, I mean he's a legend. Are there other horror mangas you would recommend then? I'm not a huge like manga reader, but if something's exceptionally good, I usually try to find time for it. Alright, you found the Blessed Chalk, which you can use to redraw the sigil. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hope that is not right. Ah. Okay, so it is wavy line with a circle in like the dip of it. In a square. I believe this is right. It says a circle, square, wavy dip. That's it. But we need the candles still. And the candles are still in... The candles are in one of the classrooms, so we still need to get the classrooms, it looks like. We're also really hurt. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. Time Warper. After each attack sequence, enemies perform an attack draining your stamina. Minus stamina, minus reason. I only have... The stat defines your chance to successfully attack an enemy. The higher power, the harder it will be. Currently, your chance to hit is lowered by 0%. Huh. Hit him with that baseball bat. Missed, missed, missed. The Time Warper steal. I only have 3. I'm gonna die. You feel older and weaker. You bash, bash. I have 1 stamina, so I have to kill him this turn or else... Okay, so I will. So I'll survive with 1 health. Oh, yikes, that missed. I'm dead. You will die at the beginning of your next encounter. You defeat a Time Warper. Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries, alone. As the dust settles upon your open eyes, reality starts to crumble. Old God is ready to return once more. You have perished. Cause of death, stamina loss. Level 1. Difficulty level cultist. My playthrough lasted 18 minutes. You didn't complete any mysteries. You saw 4 new events. You encountered 2 new enemies. Okay. All right. I know I ruined the... I really ruined the attack with that teacher. So let's do this again. You can actually... I'm sorry I didn't show it. I'll show it off next time. When you start it, you can actually, like, change the... You can change the setting. And, like, the colors and stuff. There's a little customization there. Alright. Alright. The woman with the wide smile and the scissors. Does the player character in this have some name or identity? No. I think you're just a student in this school, and there was a rumor about a lady with scissors and a wide smile. And your friend was investigating it, but then went missing. Oh, I need to go to the lockers. Yes, the search, yes. Alright, you don't spook me this time. I thought it was in the next room that stupid thing shows up. Okay. We need to get the lockers. I need tiny key, that's right. Alright, wooden bat, good. And so this door here has like weird bugs like teeth in it, and I think it makes us go crazy, so I don't want to open it this time. I had mistakenly opened it before though. It certainly feels like there's a lot of death traps, appropriately so. Impossible angles seemingly move lines to make your head spin. Needs a Kumi ally. Charisma check success. How is this possible? -1 reason. Alone in the Dark is Alone in the Dark, is that kind of like is that like Clock Tower? Is it like you're chased by unstoppable force and you have to hide? Or is it just like Haunted Mansion, third-person exploration? You find an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems the less chalk. Okay. Do you think this is instant death? Oh my god, he's like a different place now. Oh man, part of me wants to open it. Can't, it's just self-destructive though. Alright. Alright, right, I get the combat more, dude. I gotcha. Hello to teacher, gurgles and murmurs. It seems that you have to prep. I feel like if you don't prep, the hit chance is so low. There we go. I think I left that with like 4 health last time. In Alone in the Dark 1, some monsters you can kill like zombies, other ghosts, and Sithonians. You just have to avoid and press them the way to destroy. Alone in the Dark Nightmare was great. Huh. I usually do like a month of horror stuff every October. This is one-off just because I really like Ito. But that sounds pretty neat. Alright, it didn't... Oh, this is random. Okay, so it's triangle. It's like 2 cross triangles. There we go. I hazard to call it a pentagram. It's not quite a pentagram, I don't think. Oh, there's a soft spot for some of that. Usually if it has a place in history, I usually want to give it a chance, you know? Alright. So that's correct. We gotta keep exploring. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lip stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff into my new office? This feels like a trick. No. She suddenly grabs her hand. Oh, I insist. Help her? Oh, okay. I have to help her. Luck check success. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. Okay. The sound... Oh my god. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. You find an old trophy case in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. You find a small trophy with a curious plaque. Grand champion of the cannibal eating... Okay. My guy is about to go insane. Oh, here. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Wait, what's that? She's getting in. The sigil and holy candles don't seem to have any effect on the horrible monster. Had you drawn it wrong? Frozen in fear, you watch as the twitching horror gets closer and closer. It raises its enormous scissors and croaks. Am I beautiful? Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? I think I guess I screwed this up. Holy cow, she's so strong. Okay. Yeah, right, and you I've read multiple, like, that is Japanese, like, folk legend, right? Scissor Woman stabs you. How much did she hurt me? You bash Scissor Woman stabs you. I don't have many more. Oh. Scissor Woman cackles menacingly. I wonder if I should... this might be the wrong decision. Meditate. Oh. Regain 1 reason. Okay. Brace for impact. Lowers the incoming damage by half and ignores any special attack. Can I dodge and brace? No. Oh, no, I don't want to lose stamina. I want to brace. I'm going to brace and... Oh, I have 2 reason? Alright, yeah, I guess I'm just going to pray. Or brace, rather. Oh, that wasn't so bad, actually. Oh, we might actually get her. We got her. You defeated the Scissor Woman. Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. The only thing left to her are her large scissors. You stare at them, unsure what to feel. Something tells you want to keep them. You need them. Very slowly, you pick up the scissors and your mouth widens in a smile. Spine-chilling story of school scissors, ending B. The horror is over for now. Your playthrough lasted 9 minutes. This is not the only mystery plaguing this town. You must continue your investigation. Okay. So apparently I did the ritual wrong. Like the drawing was definitely wrong. Playing off Claver alone, Dark Tune 3 stuff from Now, is there like a modern, like a lot of like, I feel like you have your like, Remothered, right? Is like that love letter to the Clock Tower. Is there a modern game that is in the vein of Alone in the Dark that some fan created that's faithful to that type of game? So you can see here, you can like change you can make it 1-bit or 2-bit. You can change the coloring. My first time through of these, I kind of want to just keep it standard for now. Okay, so I like this one. We'll probably do this one again. I want to check these other ones out too, though. All right, you guys want to see extracurricular activity? Or... Oh, no, so there's only... Oh. True Chaos. This option will start a new playthrough, randomly selecting character, old god, background, and more. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I don't think I want to... This is one of the core ideas. Simply select card packs you want to include and press the continue button. Wait, no. No, I don't want to start it. I'm not exactly sure what I started. The rapid technology. Okay, so they all open up with this same little... Oh. Choose your character background. This is cool. Oh, so they do have names. Mizuki. Actual seeds? No. Alright, that's very cool. Actually, I don't want to... Okay, I like all of it. No, let me out. I just want to go back. So... Alright, we're gonna exit out of this once we can. I don't want to start seeds, and I kind of want to go through their like generic settings first, so I can get like a feel of it. I feel like this is gonna like F8. Is that a... Oh my god. N plus withdrawal. Okay, all right. We're gonna restart real quick. We're gonna restart, and we're gonna go through their whatever the second one was. I didn't expect for it to go so deep. Reboot. Alone in the Dark 1 also... Wow. When was Alone in the Dark 1 released? Is it like early 2000s or like late 90s? That does sound like quite ahead of its time if it came out quite a while ago. Okay. Let's do extracurricular activity. This option will prepare the standard playthrough for you, allowing you to start off the game without worrying about in-depth stuff for now. Okay. Robed figures. Okay, so this little bit is always the same. Alone in the Dark 1 was 1992. Dang. The last like classic horror game I think we tried playing was that Condemned game, and that was so horrendous to try to play. As long as Alone in the Dark doesn't have like can be played like okay now. I at least want to. I am kind of tempted to see it now. All right. The thing forsaken by God, banished to the other dimension long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through the glass. Glimpses of horror lurking behind your reflection are just the beginning. Old gods rule. Resting at home raises doom. Backstory World of Horror. Well, I think, no, it was just like Condemned, just like the frame rate was like locked at like 20 or something. It was just like very choppy. It made me kind of sick playing it. Even though it was like an older game. I don't know what that was about. Okay. Welcome and thank you for trying World of Horror, inspired by adventure games of the 80s. The visual overload may be a little disorienting in the beginning. In this short tutorial, I'll do my best to explain various elements and prepare you to fight horrible old gods. Hall, creator of the game. Okay. Oh, wow. I mean, it's kind of weird that we did the scissor game before doing this, though. Whatever. That's the main game screen. Here you will interact with surroundings, solve mysteries, and fight enemies. All actions are on the log. User interface. Okay. That's you. World of Horror has RPG elements and your attributes are described by 6 basic stats. Strength, dexterity, perception, knowledge, charisma, and funds. The amount of money you can spend. Oh wow, there's a lot. Town status. Okay. These are in depth. I dig it. Okay, that's your inventory. You can keep up to 4 items. Click here to inspect, use, or equip anything you pick up. There are 3 equip slots. Equipped items do not count towards your 4-item limit. A. Weapon used in combat. B or C. Trinkets and armor. As you progress through your playthrough, more helpful tips will appear. Would you like to turn the combat tutorial on? It will start during your first enemy encounter. No, I think we got that. Lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Do I just want to blindly go into the... We don't have any spells. No allies or perks. A feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. As Doom progresses, Old God's influence will slowly corrupt and change this calm seaside town. Okay. Goizo, thing forsaken by God. That's our old god. Mirror horror, resting increases doom penalty. Okay. All right. I mean, let's go into the lighthouse. Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering. You need 5 keys. Okay. You check your mailbox. It's empty. Back in your home, you think of your next move. You're not currently investigating any weird mysteries. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room should point you in the right direction. Watch TV, take a bath, change clothes, take a peek through peephole. Oh boy. Probably just my imagination. Alright, so we got some kind of creep neighbor there. I think that was a real person. Can I look again? No. Go back to the town screen. Access my storage. I don't have anything stored. And they all have that knife. That's just like, this is just like a generic layout. Start a new mystery. Watch TV. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where once an alleyway. The ramen sold inside is made from the former patrons but can cure any health problem. No, luckily I don't live in a hallway apartment building, so I don't have anyone that close to me. You stand before a mirror, wondering what outfit to wear. Isn't this old god, like... Teacher's pet, gym clothes, Sakhaline? What is that? What does that mean? Captain. Let's stick with... I kind of like this outfit. I guess the captain one's fine. No, it makes it... Okay. The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature would you like to set it on? Cold water, extra reason. Warm water, small experience boost. Stamina gain. Warm water. Just a normal bath. I like the outfit. Okay, let's start a mystery. What am I doing? Watching TV and taking baths. Inexplicable and morbid events are plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt your influences. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. Alright, let's see what we got. Horrible history of household hell. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Macabre memoirs of morbid mermaids. Spine-chilling stories of school scissors. Freaky feature of found footage. Alright, which one of these sounds appealing? The freaky footage of found feature sounds neat. And there's like multiple endings to each of these 2. I wonder if my character is specifically like better at tackling some of these versus others. Oh, and once we get all 5 of these, then we'll get the keys to go into the lighthouse where the finale, I assume, is. Not that I think we'll make it that far. Alright, let's do the freaky feature. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forests. Investigate. To advance this mystery, investigate the circle locations. As you progress, the location and rules may change. You can't investigate your home. Cost doomed to enter, regain stamina and reason. 3 students. Okay, which story? Investigate the mansion location twice to complete this quest. Travel to forest, to village, to mansion, the seaside. Hardware store. Funds into items. Okay. That's hardware store. The hospital. Funds into items. Heals injuries. Travel to apartments. Costs doom to enter. Oh my gosh. Everything costs doom. Manage combat encounters. Experience to funds. The cute dog. Schoolyard. Cost doom to enter. Recruit allies / learn gossip. Alright, so pretty much there's like weird stuff in the town, and there is this board, like a detective board, and you can choose from 5 mysteries. And this mystery we chose to do first is students disappeared while making a documentary about local folklore. And now we have to investigate whatever's going on. And it says investigate the mansion location twice, so I guess that's what I want to do. Hospital, downtown, apartments. Where's the mansion? And this is how we progress. Okay, let's investigate. Whoa, that's a sculpture. You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the sculpture. The head of one of the sculptures looks so lifelike, you move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. Prepare for combat. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom, and it's reaching for your head. Headless mannequin. I think we need to improvise a weapon. And dodge. Oh, maybe dodge and improvise? It doesn't matter. Headless Mannequin grabs you by the neck. Equipped branch. I mean, they fall into that like uncanny valley where they look so human, but they're just not quite. Oh, Silent Hill? Well, the entire like town is in the whatever, what is it called? Like the not upside down world. The other world at this point. Maybe prep there. See what that does. 4 health. What is the hit ratio of this? 70% chance. It's pretty bad. I mean, I think we can just keep bashing it. I do wish that it showed here, like, how much... It says it cuts me with a knife. I'm not sure how much it's cutting me for. I think it's just 1, though. The neck but lacks the head always makes them creepy, as in the fact they're almost always placed in some sort of vain pose. Yes. As is the fact that they're always put in vain pose. And yeah, it was in some kind of sculpting room. Can I strong attack? Can I do that? That? No. Alright, just finish it off. To advance this mystery, investigate the circled location. As you progress, the location and rules may change. Huh. Okay. So we're kind of hurt. So in theory, I can go... If I go to the hardware store... Cost Doom. Let's go to the hospital and see what happens. You wait patiently in the reception area. You still have some time before you are asked to the office. Emergency department is crowded as a direct result of the weird things happening in your town. You finally are asked to the doctor's office. How can I help you today? Additional actions available on the injury cards. You feel like the skull is observing your every move. Additional actions available in the injury card. Is that down here? Spell status? I think I did the wrong thing. Okay, let's... I want to go back to the doctor. I was just thinking a funny thing in Alone in the Dark was drinking flasks healed the protagonist. Like, just like alcohol flasks. A nurse walked past you in a hurry. Okay, look, finally, something normal that doesn't want to totally kill me. This is great. A sewing kit. +3 stamina, -1 charisma. Trinket can be used to store liquids. Addictive medicine. I guess the sewing kit? Thanks. Travel to home. Okay, so we're at 4% Doom right now. What kind of poster is that? It certainly feels good to be back home. You swallow the painkillers. You sit on a couch and read your favorite book. +2 stamina and regen. Time flies by so fast, you prepare yourself to leave and continue your long investigation. +6% Doom. Okay. Investigate the school. Recruit allies and learn gossip. Oh god. Yeah, if that's already putting me on edge, it's really downhill. Study the current mystery. Doom and dispels. Alright, let's investigate the school. You're in... Wait, what did that say? You bought a new item. Woof. Oh my god. I'm gonna get screwed by this. Oh no. Charisma check success. How is this possible? The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but take notice of a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Wait, I thought to do the witch story I had to look at the school. I want to recruit an ally. Latest gossip asked to join you. Observe. Share a creepy story. Observe asked to join you. Is that an attack? I can attack them? I don't think I want to do that. Observe. Doi is taking his pen apart and tilting it back together over and over. They look nervous. Raiko is reading a horror manga about spirals, of course. They look nervous. I will help you. Oh. Well, she was very willing to do that. Fujiko looks at you, waiting. Wait, was I observing the... No. Okay. Alright, we're out. I have a student E in my inventory. Oh, it's probably her family name, right? And then this is her first name. Fujiko. Investigate the mansion location twice. What are these circles for then? Alright, let's go back to the mansion. I want to finish the witch's story. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. So that's the old god. That's like your specific old god. The legends say the witch was... Excuse me. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. Mansion. Investigate the mansion? Oh, that's solved. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help. Okay. So I guess they're trying to tell me that the town is the next place I want to investigate? Or the village, rather? Masked figures. Walk through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. 2 menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Yes. We knew it! The prophecies were true! The masked figures relax a bit, taking off their masks. We apologize for this matter. +2 allies, plus 10% doom. Oh man, we're getting like a... chef. +2 strength. I'm the best. Iwa... or Iwa smiles faintly. These guys are like, serve the old gods though, right? They're gonna catch on that we are not doing that. I mean, the village is clearly... Wait, let go, gain 2 spells. So if I let him go... He kind of does have a rock look, doesn't he? I can see it. +2 strength, +1 perception. Getting close, you can't help but notice. Investigate the mansion location twice to complete this quest. What if I investigate the mansion again? You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. Oh, that is very cool. Oh, 3 out of 2. I could stop going there. Investigate downtown? Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Steal his gun, check for wounds, escape before... I want the gun. You won't be needing this. He won't be needing it for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing. -3 reason plus item. Police revolver. Firearm, one-handed perception. Damage when shot, 9. Dang, that's great. I don't think I want to sell the guns. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points to an old store. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. So village? Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Ribcage woman. Alright. Spiritual actions. Alright, so now how do we use our party members? Ask your ally to distract an enemy. Combat skill. Improvised weapon. Lowers your experience by 5 and raises your chance to hit by 10% for the rest of this encounter. You pull your gun's hammer back, preparing for combat. I like that little bit there. How much ammo do I have? So prepare, shoot, prepare, shoot. Woman scratches you. Did I shoot her? Oh, I did. Oh, she's like almost dead. Alright, so we can just bash her with the gun then. That went kind of well, actually. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Alright, I'm actually gonna... I mean, this is like meant to be replayed, right? I'm gonna let this guy go. So I'll gain 2 spells, so... Let go. You learned a new spell, Third Eye. You've learned a new spell, Regeneration. Damn. Okay, support. +1 knowledge and perception until the end of the mystery. Effect does not stack. Costs 3 reason. Oh. I want +1 knowledge and perception. Let's cast it. You can feel your inner eye open. That's okay. Oh man, I really like the balance of like having to give up your reason to cast spells. I really dig that mechanic. All right, click a square to explore it. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. Needs flashlight item, no? Knowledge check success. You recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horrors plaguing your town. We can't level up yet. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Okay. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Well, alright. You want teeth and mouth just for you? I'm gonna peek inside this hole. Nothing good... Oh, this might be a giant eye. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a little while to process what you're looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Alright, I'm sorry. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. We're dead? At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. We got the bad ending. Freaky feature of found footage, ending B. Rewards I. The forest is restless. Knowledge is key, plus 30. Throughout the investigation, plus 15. There's still hope, minus 3 doom, and 1 day passes. Wow, that was god-awful. The old god stirs. Yeah. And I like these rogue, like, you know, it's all part of the fun to just screw up and learn it as you go through. A weird oh my gosh. I'm sorry, a lot of the keep getting tongue twisted. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line and will cost you more. Okay. So this is like a debuff as the entity gets stronger. Hospital is overcrowded with sick people. Treatment and surgery actions cost more. Okay. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing here? Back in your home, you think of your next move. You're not currently investigating any weird mysteries. Start new mystery. Where was that guy who was... Oh, there he is. He's still there. I'm waiting for the resolution of creepy neighbor. Watch TV. Alright, can we take a bath? We need more reason. Oh, we can only take 1 bath before an investigation. Wow. We'll change our outfit. And, I mean... I don't think this is going well, but let's get at it. Alright, we can go back to do the school one. Macabre memorize the mermaids. Rancid Robin. Or horrible history of household hell. Do any of those 3 sound particularly interesting? I kind of want to go take the school and try the school one more time. Now that we actually know what we're doing. So, any other little things we can do? We have a lot of impending doom too. Let's try the school again. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Okay, so that's the same. Okay. We are gonna get the stupid ritual thing right this time. I wonder if this giant scary monster is the same every time. The big boy. I'm not sure what... I guess it's just like everything is crazy. There's no connection to the scissor woman. Oh, I need to do the lockers. The wooden bat is nice too. Wait, didn't we get a tiny key from... Is that in my inventory? I thought we got that. Is that in storage? I thought we got a tiny key from our mailbox. Is that not for this? Huh. Alright, we gotta go kill the teacher. We have a gun now, though. Oh, it's this guy. Damn it. That gun hits for 10 damage. Pretty good. Oh, I have no more bullets. You push the trigger, but nothing happens. Throw an enemy. Throw the gun. New Namu M60. I guess we ran out of... I think, yeah, I guess we ran out of ammo. To gain a level, press the flashing button. You've advanced to the next experience level. Choose one perk and one stat upgrade. One perk. Hot bath. Improved resting at home. Smaller doom penalty for running. Faster offensive actions. That sounds really good. And then +4 to knowledge. We could be smarter. And then we'll take more reason. Okay. You found an additional page. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. Okay, so that the location of that seems to change. And this monster also changes. You shouldn't risk that again. Yeah, I agree. At least our character has the presence of mind not to be a dummy. Ah, God, I have to fight this guy again. Wait, what? Marked by... Oh, so this... Oh, this is different than finding the bloated teacher. Cool. 0 bullets, by the way. Ugh, I just cringe even thinking about that. It looks like the eyes also had some work done. I don't have time? That's not good. So clear prep, attack. A lot of scissor stabbing. Alright, this is gonna kill her. We have to equip the wooden bat too. Wooden bat. Let's equip that, since we don't have any more bullets left, unfortunately. We could... no, that seems a little bad. Alright, let's not screw up the ritual. So it's a triangle and then like a squirgly line. Okay, this is right. Friend's diary. It's like, oh no, it's not. It's not. It's like an upside down triangle, that's why. And it's like a wider one. I feel like that's not right. Oh, unless he drew it... Oh, I'm dumb. He drew it upside down, right? So I need to be viewing it the other way? Because there doesn't seem to be a triangle that will look like that. Square, star, star. I think that's the closest. Okay, yes. Okay, that's definitely the right line. The triangle is giving me a little bit of pause. The circle's on one line there. think this is right. My gut is telling me this is right. What was the design? What was the design? No, I'm gonna keep it like this. Ugh, let's get this damn candle. You find an old trophy case. I still don't have the tiny key. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit in the process. This metal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell it easily. +1 fund. There was a hole there. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind a door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. Light the candles. Oh, damn it. The moment you light the remaining candles, the ground under the sigil collapses, revealing an impossibly deep hole. Its walls are carved into a spiral shape, giving it the illusion of movement. Because it's an illusion, right? That was not the right move. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You light them as instructed. Everything is ready for the ritual. What's that? It's the scissor woman again. You take a step back as a writhing amorphous mass slowly takes form. Soon it becomes a tall woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it's your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It's your one and only chance. Am I beautiful? Okay, so we did the ritual right, which is good. Ask your ally to distract the enemy. If succeed, faster combat action for the duration of the encounter. Failed, lose a random ally? 70%? Oh my gosh. I wonder if she's 3 people or if it's like 1 person and her... Like she just got like all corrupt, like sewed together? I mean, it looks like all 3 of her might take a different response to it. What if I prep? Frozen in fear, you watch as she gets closer. Her sharp scissors are slowly cutting through your cheeks as she asks you, "Am I beautiful?" You have perished. Cause of death, killed by Scissor Woman. Wooden bat. Okay. It's because I looked at the spiral or whatever, and I lost like 6 reasons, so I went insane during that. New story, new story. I kind of like the 1 bit better. I don't know, do you guys feel strongly about the shading? Kind of like how much brighter everything is. I guess the shading gives better details. I guess we could make it easier. No, we're gonna play it normal. A true chaos. This option will start a new playthrough, randomly selecting characters, old god, and background. I kind of like quick play. I think we have a general enough idea that we can handle quick play. Let's do quick play. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break real quick, and then we'll start one of the randomized ones. So I will be right back, guys. bum. Okay. And feel free to chime in as we play through these scenarios if you wanna see something specific. These roguelites, right? It's like the fun of it is kind of experimenting through each playthrough. So if you want to see something specific, just shout it out. Okay. Just do that. All right, let's do quick play. Technology. Let's see what old god we get this time. I will show you once we get back to the once we get to the apartment and you have a chance to open up. Oh, we got the same one again. Resting at home raises doom. Backstory World of Horror. Yes. It is not my first time playing. No mailbox. So does the TV just kind of give you... Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. I mean, I think if we're investigating this world, we have to wear the teen witch outfit, right? That's like a requirement? Okay, let's see. Inexplicable and morbid events are plaguing your town. You've marked 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order. There is... Oh my gosh, they're different. Oh my god, they're different? Oh, this is so cool. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Far out fable of a fear festival. Rotten report of rancid ramen. Or the spine-chilling story of school scissors. So like 2 of these are the same and like 3 of them are different. I don't want to cauterize. Oh, so this... I started with a spell. Interesting. So I have higher knowledge on this character. Goizo. Alright, I think we'll do... The Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. I like the sound of that. I am curious to see what a festival of fear entails. Your aunt had sent you a letter inviting you to a curious sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. So you can burn your skin. Why not make it so you can burn other people's skin till they die? Because you can only do it once. And maybe like it's magic with intent. Like you have to like be doing that thing with a hand, like your magic. I'm making up excuses, right? You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree. You need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. I'm gonna wear my little witch outfit next time we play this. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by thick forest. Is someone waiting for you? A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Okay. That's not a promising start. Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you some time to explore. The festival begins at evening. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the clock. As you learn about the terrible secret of this village, more actions will unlock. I mean, are you looking for another RPG? You picked some up during the March Madness sale, right? Does that have some potential there? Check out the inn, my room, free action. This is free action. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't had any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Onsen sounds? What is this? Oh. Hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit, enjoying the warm water. Relax a bit. You patch up your wounds and enjoy nature. +1 reason in stamina. The festival grounds is now open for visitors. Well then, I think that the March Madness game would be quite appropriate. Something weird. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. Buy souvenirs, enjoy festival, look for friends. It's this guy. You stumble upon your friend. Aiwa. You need to move some stuff? Can you help? Yeah, he's my friend, right? A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find out more information about the festival? Huh. I want to go into the forest. Oh, this is going to help me fight the ogre later in the game. In the forest, you hear a faint whimper in the distance. When we find it... What is we? When we find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. Dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Alright, doggy. I'm going to make the risk here. Luck check failure. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. -2 stamina. God damn it. I want to go to the festival again. The locals are seemingly busy. There. Would you like to test your luck at this fine game? 1 ticket's okay. Luck check success. We've got a winner. The creepy vendor hands you a prize. See you soon. Thanks. Something is watching you from behind the trees. No. You stumbled upon a forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tomes, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't even recognize. Can I help you? Asked the tiny man behind the counter. I have things that will surely help you in your quest. Buy a magic item. Buy a spell. Let's buy a magical item. Needs Yakuza card. Okay. The tiny man hides you a package. I'm sure you'll make good use out of this. A ritual dagger. One-handed. Knowledge. Small chance to recover a reason after defeating the enemy. Is that blood? Alright, that's better than having nothing. Going back to the inn, you overhear two masked villagers. They are talking about something awakening at the next dawn. I wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. You decided to block entrance to your room with a nightstand. Festival's ending tomorrow and you can't be too careful. Villagers seem to follow your every step. Ugh. Gives me the EBGBs just thinking about it. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There's something standing in the trees, just a few meters away. Send park ranger? Oh, we don't have a park ranger friend. Let's get out of here. Strength check failure! You trip on a root and injure your ankle badly. As you limp away, there's no trace of the strange person. -2 stamina. Let's go into the forest again. What you thought was just a discarded pile of clothes suddenly moves. As it stands up, a cloud of white powder is released into the air. Kinoko Gatherer. Oh, it's like, is there some kind of like, it's like a fungus, like a parasite controlling him. We don't have jack spells. Kinoko Gatherer. Is Kinoko, like, what does that translate? Is that like, does that translate into something directly? Killed him. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? We're in a really bad spot. We might just die here. Is that blood? Where is everybody? The trail of blood and sticky smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. 4 actions until sunrise. You start to recognize some of the paths and rocks you had seen earlier. Alright, let's take that opportunity to rest. Okay, one more rest. Explore. You discover an old campsite located at the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Search the tent. Luck check failure. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. The amount of gore inside leaves no doubt about what happened to the owner. -2 stamina. Oh my gosh. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected to the current mystery? Knowledge check failure. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest, it will take some time before you pick up the trail again. Wow, I'm having some failures. An abandoned factory. This must be the place they took everyone. The sun is slowly rising as you get closer to an abandoned industrial building. Cautiously entering the factory, you can't help but notice the forest got totally silent. Too late. You were not the only one trying to stop the ritual and save your friends. Special forces have raided the occult hideout, arresting the suspects. Led outside, the handcuffed cult leader suddenly stops. You're too late. They only say in a raspy voice, "Our Lord is free once more." Far Off Fable of the Fear Festival, ending B. I'm really bad at this right now. Later that day, after an investigation, detectives let you go free. Festival guests are still missing to this day. You board the old bus, wondering what exactly happened there. Rewards for solving ritual. The being once more. Experience doom. Time passes. The old god stirs. Riots. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around the downtown area. The police are hopeless. As doom progresses, old god's influence will slowly end. Dangerous bands of rioters gather around the downtown area. I do really appreciate that the police like do something. All right, in your mailbox you find a small key. Take the key. Yeah, it's nice that the police actually do something. Although it should have been us that did it. That's a nice movie poster. I wonder if that poster's a reference to something. We changed into our casual shirt. We're really cut up. We need a rest. Poor girl. Alright, we mucked that up. I know, right? It adds a nice layer of and you know, that's the thing about like, I'll just use Uzumaki as an example, like where things start out normal and like people are still kind of behaving like how they should, and like the slow descent, right? Like, oh yeah, now the police are doing stuff, but like the slow escalation of people going crazy is the best part. All right, let's try to actually solve this one correctly. The alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. Alright. It doesn't appear there's more context to that. To advance this mystery, investigate the circled location. As you progress, the location and rules may change. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. Abnormal anatomy. Investigate the hospital location twice. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Plus 5% doom. Okay, so what's the purpose of completing this quest? So I'm going to investigate it again. As part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of the work fills you with dread. Resolve event. Anatomical Museum Archives displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason. Okay. I shouldn't have investigated the hospital. Alright, we gotta search downtown. But now there's rioters downtown, so that's a bad time for us. Do we have a lot of funds? We have 3 funds. We're not incredibly all that rich either. Is that the case? It's interesting because I truly do. I'm on board with, like, that seems very believable. Like, even now, right? Like, with whatever pandemic, all this stuff going on, like, there's still folks who are just trying to, like, go about, like, just living a normal life and, like, going out and doing stuff. So I do believe people will intently try to, like, live a normal life and, like, deny as much as possible. Okay, I'll power walk. I'm gonna read this tonight. I'm gonna read this. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Confront the stranger. You whirl around and see who's behind you. Luckily, the other person is a kind old lady who points you to the tombstone you're looking for. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. Oh, sure. I mean, all of his stories, I think you can dig a little deeper, right? Like past the body horror and all the disturbing stuff, and get to like some like actual commentary, which is like just adds on to how great it all is. And the dad dying on his way to work symbolized him committing suicide due to employment failure. Oh, that's interesting. I'll keep that in mind when I read it. Alright, the apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. Stop right there. You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Obsessed man. Alright, Mr. Diamond Eyes. It's time for you to go. You defeated Obsessed Man. He's trying to get that pot just the right form. Travel to apartments. Costume to enter. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Okay. Luck check failure. Staying up late investigating the current case has recently really increased your electricity bill. -2. Oh my god. Oh. I should have just ignored my bills. You notice the odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Investigate the apartments more. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts the deep voice. I know you're in there. Call the police. The man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. Oh, God. I can't even imagine having to live in a town where, like, these things are actively happening. It's terrifying. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. You knock on your friend's door and wait. I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time, okay? Okay. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side puts the account on real. Hello? Are you still there? Listen to the man. You learn some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said is the truth, humanity is doomed. Minus 5% doom, -3 reason. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Oh god. Is the pervert also the murderer? Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to use the rail-used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. Twisted corpse. We can beat this. I probably should be less afraid to run, but I think we got this guy. Second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. The girl with the underwear missing reminds me of a great Junji Ito story called Town Without Streets. It was also animated. Town Without Streets. I don't think I've read Town Without Streets. I'm opening these in a tab so I can remember to read them after we're done. The first chapter of volume, A Horror World. Okay, I did read The Town Without Streets. Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't forget to read these later. Okay. We are still investigating the apartmentos. Can we go rest, actually? Can we go to our house? Where's our house? Let's rest. Doom is already coming. We may as well enjoy what little time we can. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you really could use a drink. Get the cheapest one. Oh my gosh. You buy an off-brand soda. When you reach for it, something inside the machine catches your hand. You have to jerk it out, injuring yourself. Plus injury. Coughing blood, -2 dexterity. Should I be worried? Let's check the building plan to find out if there's a place where all the vents connect. Do I have building plans? No. Am I supposed to just be in... Oh, I'm supposed to level up too. Available for Arcane Grasp. Let's do additional spell slots. Completing a mystery gives you a random spell. Forgetting spells regains extra reason. I want to learn a new spell at the end of this. And what are our current stats? And we could use more strength and stamina. Okay. Where were we? A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Let's calm her down. Charisma check. Failure. When you touch her shoulder, she gets hysterical. Her reaction shocks you. You move away as more neighbors enter the corridor. Every room is connected by vents, coming from an unused boiler room. Could it be? Oh man, I don't like that. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over a pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. You almost fell to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing in dense darkness. Inside his mouth you find a tiny key. Huh. After the police arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the arms, detectives find the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police finds pieces of underwear and voyeur photos of the tenants. Huh. Are you kidding me? So I knew Cauterize, so the free spell I got was Cauterize again, which is +2 stamina one time only. Damn it. That's really sad. Well, I picture he like maybe he got stuck, right? Like he was really like watching people through the vents maybe, or he wanted to, and like he kind of just got stuck as he was stretching. Like I picture he's like at first it was like, oh wow, I can do this thing, and he just gets stuck there and dies. Right, that like punishment for the thing that you want. That's a pretty good Ito trope. Yeah, but yeah, that second spell, that really sucks. Winds of Plague. Okay, the hospital is busier. You find a small key. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do remember a story with that premise. Oh, let's just take a hot shower. Try to get our shit together. I mean, and the other stretching one is like the famous the fault line one where they get like all the people are in the holes. Stretching your body out is a common theme, it seems. All right, we can do this legend again, the scissors, or we can try Rotten Report, Ramen, Sailors. Let's do the school. Let's do the school again. We have the tiny key finally, so we can do more stuff now. Oh, you found a sport rifle. Firearm, two-handed perception, 3 damage, 100%, 100 speed, 90% hit, 14 damage. That's so spicy. I like that. Also, we get the classic wooden bat. So useful. Now, okay, so if we equip the sport rifle, how much ammo do we have? We only have 2 bullets. How much damage does the sport rifle do melee? A 3 damage? That's okay. No, I'm gonna save the sport rifle for when we have to fight the the scissor lady. So we can try to kill her as quickly as possible. We'll keep using the ritual dagger though. It has the same like stat line as it has this slower. Now being able to get reason back is really good, I think. Or we need the friend's diary. And I think we can go investigate. You try to avoid mirrors. Yes, you can. The mirrors, the eyeballs in the mirrors every time. All right, we should be able to fight the fight the scissor lady with goggles on. You catch a glimpse of an art class. One disturbing painting draws your attention. Oh, it worked! The goggles gave us a blessed RNG check. Knowledge check success. You gasp in pure horror. The twisted face, impossible angles, and enormous monolith make you sick. -2 stamina. That's on a success too. I found the chalk. Again, scary man. We can do without that. Something is wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see a bloated corpse of a forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry or risk being noticed by whatever eldritch horrors are still lurk there. Run. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. You raise your head in time to see Af Yolat's single eye staring down at you. You scream as your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge and your skin is etched with ancient runes and curses. +20 experience, plus curse. Curse. Casting spells raises doom. Charred skin forms weird signs. This really sucks. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't give me a penalty to charisma, right? That almost seems more appropriate. Okay, so tiny star and a triangle. triangle, and like a there we go. So it's a triangle with a tiny star in the corner, which I think that's right. Well, I mean, we have to. We have a spell though. We have Cauterize. It gave us 1% Doom. It sucks. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check. Oh, no. We're not lighting the candles again. We're going to pick up the book. You recognize the sticker on the book. It came from the local library. Book. Gain a random spell, lose 2 reason, forbidden knowledge. We're not going to use this yet. I don't want to have super low reason going into the Scissor Woman event. Alright, we just need the candles and we're done. Oh man, suddenly everything comes... Okay. Alright, can we run? That might be worth doing. Ends the encounter for a Doom penalty. You successfully escaped. I really don't want to be weak after to have to do this. Alright. Now we equip the sport rifle. And we're ready to blow her away. What's that? The amorphous shape. Now's a chance to fight her. Twitching and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? How much damage does the sport rifle does 14. On hit. Oh, I had to use the shoot action, that's why. Wait, what is the hit ratio though? 90%, 90 chance. That is not the type of... In this game, I feel like 90% is like basically 10%. And I have 2 bullets to get this right. I think I could take 1 attack. Let's take this slow. Let's prep and shoot. And, oh, can we defend? Do we have enough action to defend? No. Can we dodge? Damn it. We have like a really awkward amount left. We can try punching her. Turn 2 begin. Okay, we could just beat her to death now. She only has 6. Yeesh. It's weird because it's like overkill. Can I attack the wooden? Can I equip wooden? Can't change equipment. Huh. 84%. I feel like it's wasting... Oh, screw it. Let's just kill her. Wait, did I do it right? I did it right finally? Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving to nothingness. You find your friend, gravely wounded but alive. You help him and limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Ending A. Yes, finally. We did one thing right. Scissor Woman is gone for good. Or is it? You shudder knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the eldritch being. Extra experience. -3 Doom. +1 reason and stamina. +1 day. Okay, I learned a new spell. Enthrallment. Gain an additional follower. Cost 4 reason. Also, these timed out. Gosh. I have big old lines on my face. Alright, and we have another level. Support... no, what am I doing? Alright, we can learn self-therapy. Forgetting spells regains extra reason. Second sight. Additional damage against ghosts and eldritch enemies. Folklore studies. +1 knowledge. Knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Our character's already smart. I kind of like second sight sounds good. And then let's get some more strength and some more stamina. I mean, to be fair, I mean, if anything was real, I feel like I would be dead by it. Like, I'm sure you guys have tried like Bloody Mary or like other urban like Midnight Man, like those type of rituals. I've tried, like, you know, it's all in jest, right? But I've tried and probably scared myself enough. If they were real though, I'd be screwed. Yeah. You would just go insane the second it starts. Alright, what does the old god want to do to me now? The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Your rest action is less effective. Oh, what an asshole. Inside your mailbox there is a small key. How do I summon this? Oh my god. Someone is standing in the shadow watching your door. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's not... Okay, that's random. I was thinking as things progress, if things are going to get, like, worse, right? Like, your apartment will start to come under attack. We actually need more reason. Let's take a cold shower. Oh, I can open my curtains. Don't think we want to do that. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Do I do this? Well, now that we're branded, we can't really use spells without getting totally screwed. Can we sell this? I guess. My friend's diary. Can we move that into storage? Oh, there it is. The sport rifle. I mean, unless we get more bullets, we'll go back to using the ritual dagger. Alright. So we have 2 left. The ramen or the sailors. Let's do the ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everybody. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers suffering themselves dish after dish, or stuffing themselves dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes the ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves? Advance the story, investigate it. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. Well, I can discard... Can I discard my friend's diary? I don't want it. I cannot. I'll play along. I'll discard this too, I guess. You sneak into the alley at the dead of night. Gagging, you look inside the restaurant waste. It's a vile pulp. A few chunks of meat look like they're promising samples, though. Smelly meat. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Disgusting. I threw away 2 items for smelly meat. Can I like feed it? Yeah, can I throw it and poison someone or like try to distract a dog with it or something? I'm not entirely sure. Can I get bullets? I want more bullets. The mansion, the village, just like the police station. Can I buy bullets from the police? Okay, the shop for items. What's up with this Temmie shop? What's up with the dog shop? Allows additional 2 inventory. Cigarettes. Do I have any money? I have no money. Oh, I can get a surprise item for 1. Surprise. Oh, a bottle of milk. This is great. This is just a free health. Okay. Moo Moo brand. Yeah, but I lose 1 charisma from stitches, I think. So the spells, the cauterize is normally free healing, except the curse I have causes spells to cause doom. Right? That's what where is that? Here, curse signs, right? Yeah, casting spells raises doom. Sucks. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. No, next time if I manage to get any money, we'll buy the sewing kit. But hey, we got some milk. You hear rustling on the other side of your apartment door. Someone is trying to get in. What the? This is the person that was watching us. Yeah, right? Smiling Jack. Smiling Jeff the Killer. We really can't fight this guy. Wait, will enthrallment? Is this cast on the enemy? Support investigation, gain an additional follower, discard on use. I don't think it works on the enemy. There. I think we can beat this guy. What does prep do? Your next attack has a 10% additional... Oh, hold on. So this costs 40. Oh no, it doesn't matter. So if I have something with a higher chance to hit, I can use attack boost rather than... Okay. I see. Did I get a concussion? Oh my gosh. You stated a new injury? Concussion. God. I'm guessing it's gonna ruin my knowledge. Yeah. Injury minor minus my head. Oh, it has it. This game's really good. Like, it's very different. At least for me, like I have not played like these older type RPGs. This is fascinating. All right. I would normally run, I think, but this guy's like stalking our apartment. We have to attack protect our turf, you know? You have defeated apartment stalker. Another baseball bat. That is quite unfortunate. Okay, we'll use the baseball bat. The obligatory evil clown. Is there an Ito story that is like purely dedicated to clowns, actually? Take a shower. Go home. And I mean, we can't take a shower right now, but we can rest. Which is the next best thing. And we're really poor. So we can't go... Oh, okay, let's go to the hospital. Maybe I can heal my injuries. Like my concussion or something. Oh, Uzumaki had an evil clown. Oh, I don't remember that. Okay. Oh! Oh, look, I can get rid of my cursed signs. Or my concussion. Or my coughing of blood. All of... Actually, -2 dexterity is pretty... I need to get rid of this one. Oh, Wait, how much does this cost? Modern medicine can't help here. Oh my god, this is getting too real. I'm too poor to afford my concussion to get fixed. Whoops. Back into the fray then. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe an ice cold water bath. Ice cold water is a good idea. No, hot bath. The hot bath is so inviting that you spend an extra hour, plus 1% doom. And it didn't even give me more stamina. Oh, absolutely. Have you ever seen, I'm not sure how big of a horror buff in general you are. Have you ever seen this movie called, I think it's called Stubby? Where the dad dresses up as a clown for like the kid's birthday, but like he slowly morphs his entire body into being a clown? I thought that was kind of a neat take on the on the clown like horror story. It's kind of goofy, but it's certainly entertaining. I also want to cauterize. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company fortunately specializes in cases like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer, and you can swear there is a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. I have to choose something too. There's no option to just tell him to F off. A jar of blood. My fondest memory? -3 reason. Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but you can't tell why. In your pocket, you find an envelope of cash. Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Or is it just called Clown? I'm just kidding. It is just called Clown. And it looks like it came out in like 2014. Yeah, it's just called Clown. I don't know where I got Stubby the Clown from. Yeah, Stubby the Clown doesn't even exist. I'm sorry. Okay. It seems that you are not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours, your questions fall on deaf's ears and you're shunned. We can go back to the hospital and get our injuries treated. Let me resolve this one injury thing. I want to get rid of coughing blood. Okay. Let's get out. I'm trying to think of examples where I've seen voodoo zombies used. Like, other than, like, your classic, like, what was it, White Zombie? Like, the kind of progenitor of the zombie movie genre. And I like that they toe the line, because I feel like sometimes you go so deep into zombies that you can't, like, recognize them as humans all that much. But voodoo zombies are kind of like, right, they're still 100% human, right, under some mind control effect. I wonder if they don't go far enough. And that's why you just kind of go all the way with undead zombies. I can't think of anything that... I mean, there's like mind control stories, but like purely voodoo zombies. Voodoo can be undead too. I guess the concept I think of is like, oh, there's some like mind control drug, right? And you're almost like in a state of hypnosis. I'd be curious if you know of any like interesting voodoo stories. I think you mentioned Alone in the Dark. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Oh, that was a classic special. Alright. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for some unwanted followers. What could it mean? Follow man. Perception check failed. The door is locked, but you think you can repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. Nothing happens. Nothing's coming up, Kem. Voodoo zombies are bound to something. They're painless and will continue to live on if the body... I remember... Have you ever read... Not World War Z. The Zombie Survival Guide, the other Max Brooks... Max Brooks book? It has like a collection of short stories at one point, and one of them is like voodoo zombies. That was a pretty interesting little short story. If you can just find it like scattered online somewhere. The zombies were servants of the owner of the mansion. Huh. More and more intrigue into Alone in the Dark. Alright, keep going downtown, girl. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of OOO Park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. Cool. Oh my god, I was supposed to do it in that screen. It's not a passive effect. Fuck. Oh, I could have used enthrallment with... Alright. That was a misplay. There's still to run alone in the dark, you have to use an emulator, or use the GOG version, which comes with an emulator. Oh, perfect. Okay, so they originally were just enslaved, but they just continue to live on past that point. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some searching if I've seen any. I just, off the top of my head, I can't think of any other neat voodoo zombie stories. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover a corpse of a policeman. Oh yeah, of course. We steal the gun. You won't be needing that anymore, but you feel bad. Okay, so we have bullets now. 5 bullets. So we have 5 bullets, and we have the sport rifle, which is better than police dagger. Yes. Well, huh. I guess they have like more like the human strength, right? They're not like a like, unless, I don't know, unless you have them as the corpses, but right, their muscles haven't decayed yet. Is that why they... I would think that's why they are stronger than your average undead zombie. Or decaying undead zombie. Wait, where is the... Did I get my police revolver? I don't have enough room. Let's put... Well, let's just drink the bottle of milk. Empty bottle. It can be used to store liquids. We'll put that away. So that's 3 damage. Oh, they both do 3 damage. Oh no, this is 14 on hit. Okay, so the sports rifle is better. So we'll do that. We'll keep this empty bottle. They're often presented as really strong. If decay, they're usually more mummified and dry in appearance than rotting. Okay. Huh. Voodoo zombies. I wonder... I almost wonder if that's like the... Like that voodoo... It has like a lot of like occultism to it. I think that's also the interesting... Like I'm trying to think of like the differentiating factors, and I kind of like the occult aspect of it. Because I feel like zombies are typically treated as like... It's like a viral... Or like there's like a quote-unquote like a scientific reason for it. While the voodoo zombie is just like purely an occult thing. Just kind of interesting. No, Wreck is rabies though. Isn't... Or is that the or is the American version rabies? It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He suddenly left without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wants to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Okay. Strength check failure. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have problems walking for a few days. Now, which wreck like totally goes over like insane and like it's like set in a wedding? It almost feels like a comedy. Yeah, that's Rec 3. Gosh, that one was something else. Random thought, but I like the setting of the third game, a ghost town in the Wild West from the Gold Rush. That is cool. I really wish... What are the people who made Outlast doing? Are they making a new game? I know Outlast 2 was a little rough, but I really like that Cajun, like, bayou set, like swamp setting. Yeah, Wild West setting would be pretty cool. Okay. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out without tasting the weird dish. I'm going to equip the sports rifle. I think something bad is going to come at us soon. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Oh, the vial and the meat. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee the town on the next train. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, opens a weary eye, grins and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear a weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. Wow, what the... Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at a chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, opens a weary eye, grins and wanders off as its stubby black claws. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. Huh. So this wasn't even related to the Eldritch stuff. This was like its own little mystery in the middle of it. Huh. Memory extract. Ooh, okay. There's something wrong with tap water. It is black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You just hope it's a temporary issue. Your tap water is black and oily, making it useless to wash yourself. You can't regain health in between mysteries. Oh my gosh. This is really ratcheting up the... So our rest action is less effective, we can't take showers, and hospitals are crowded. This is some real apocalyptic. Still just a creepy man. Red Dead Redemption uses zombies, which is cool, though it isn't a ghost town there last night. Yeah. That was my favorite Red Dead iteration, honestly. I mean, it's a little blasphemous to say with, I know 2 is pretty critically acclaimed, but it's just so much fun. And, like, having the undead horse solves the problem of, like, your horse running out of stamina is just, like, kind of boring to deal with. So just having an undead horse that can run forever. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh, yes. If it's actually fun and it's a video game, I will like it a lot more than Red Dead 2. That stupid man is still down there. I thought we killed our stalker. Okay. Blood loss, minus 10% max stamina. +2 reason. I mean, we're pretty close to leveling up. I don't want to give that up. So I guess we have one more You can't shower, right? They still didn't fix the water problem. It's black and oily and glistening. No way you're going to wash yourself with that. I did. And the penalty for healing it afterwards, it's blood loss, which is minus 10%. Max stamina. But I did. I got a buck, and I was able to sell it. Or fix it. The TV host is gutting a big octopus. At least this is what she claims, because there are way too many tentacles. Yeesh. I guess we only have one more. I don't know if we're going to make it out of this last mystery alive. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean, a dark, writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night, when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night. Oh, we read that one. So he found a eldritch creature. Discard 2 items. Do we even have 2 items to discard? Oh, we do. Oh, we do. Wait, what? Oh, I accidentally went here, didn't I? Sorry, Mr. Dog. We can discard... Oh my god, it's worth so much money, though. Yeah, I think my sister showed me those weird, like, YouTube mukbang girls. I don't know about that. I personally do not see the appeal of watching it, but I'm sure it's like a little bit of like a fetish thing, but like it's like kind of like ASMR. I kind of don't derive enjoyment from that either. All right. You find a huge pile of nets and hooks preparing for the big hunt. You quickly throw them into the ocean. Maybe that'll stop them from sailing out. It seems you need to do the side objective in order to get anything done, like get the best endings, so to say. It also looks like I have 50% extra Doom. I have 50% Doom left, so it seems like I could have investigated and wasted more time. We'll see. That might be the key to doing better in this. Suddenly, an empty bottle breaks on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Riot. Oh, it's these fucking rioters. We're gonna run away from this. Why is it all bloody? Did I get hit running away? Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit. This sucks. I can't do anything downtown. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for the train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. I have my sport rifle, okay? I think my camera's covering up the weapon, but I got my rifle ready. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for horrific events? When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the wet, dusty window, you recoil in shock. Investigate the mansion. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Fight this feeling. Charisma check passed. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move where you can't see the damned window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe for now. We need 3 XP to level up. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach to the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare some to look through the books. Let's look at the table. Knowledge check failure. The notes lying on the table look like ramblings of a madman. While trying to understand them, you read a passage aloud. Nothing happens. You suddenly feel watched. You leave the reading room quickly. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You lurk around, hoping to spot one of them. I did see a video once of an octopus being boiled alive. It was rather unpleasant. At least octopi are vocal. Yeah. It is... I wonder what... I mean, is there a benefit to, like, not killing it before the boiling process? Maybe there's some kind of culinary excuse, but that just... It sounds a little cruel. Okay. Oh, get out of here. I have money. Oh, I have no money. Where'd my money go? Hold on. Did I spend... Did I buy something? Whoops. Plus 2 spell slots, dexterity, charisma. Quick thinking. And some strength. And more reason, because we're kind of crap out of that. Peace of mind? Oh, peace of mind gives up doom. Okay. I thought that was going to be reason, but it's not. The young man has glassy eyes and mumbles his replies between caressing his catch. The beating movement in your arms disturb you. Investigate the seaside. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where alternative crowds gather. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill at the town center. Yes, it's kind of a shame my character has been scarred with these runes like the entire game. I kind of wish that this changed like more dynamically. But okay. Let's pray. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. The smell of burning incense and old wood calms you down. Our character needed a break. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about organizing a fishing trip. Cool air suddenly fills your mouth. It tastes metallic. Before you can react, you hear a low growling sound coming from behind you. Canis, the lunar cat. Time to go hunting. Oh, I don't need to prep. The shooting action is always gonna hit. We killed the cat! Cat killed. Alright, we can memory extract, I guess? I don't think we're gonna get another spell by the end of this. Is that a real... Is that a real, what do you call it? A real, like, mythological creature? Canis the lunar cat? Okay. We are at the beach. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only sound are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. You aren't at the water's edge. You arrive at the water's edge, breathless. The possessed fishermen boats fill the horizon with their lights, tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. It's not the sailors. The black beings must have left the bodies. Shocked, you watch them sail away out of the harbor. You're terrified at their power, but relieved that they do not drag their meat puppets with them. Huh. The black beings never returned, yet mothers would not let their children play on the beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves, although they claimed to see strange beings come into the port at night. Experience doom, stamina, da da da. Huh. So just like weird, inky blob monsters possessing sailors. That was the last key, right? The friendly dog... What? The friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. The store is closed. Okay. Back in your home, you think of your next move. Alright, we have all these keys. Yeah, the dog saw that this, the doom is approaching like, what? 70 to 100%. It just pieced out. I don't blame it. I had the right idea, honestly. Demolition of an old inner-city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents, and most recently, the death of 6 people suspected of arson. I mean, we need to go to the... It's time, right? It's time to go to the lighthouse and get our ass kicked by whatever eldritch thing we're going to have to fight off. And can we heal a little bit? Guess that's okay. Can memory extract? How much experience do we have? Alright. We're mildly healthy. Enthrallment, memory extracts. Let's regenerate one more time. Okay. Multiple padlocks. Open. 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 Okay. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be at the highest floor of this place, and that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid. There won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Rest a bit. Start climbing. Let's rest a bit. Oh, so you have a chance to like burn all your doom here. Good deal. Climbing the stairs. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. I need to collect more items. It seems like that is what I'm really missing. You decide to brave through the veil. You finally emerge a while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. You were stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. Those look like pustules. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back and you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Not enough charisma. You try to talk to her into allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right across her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. You carefully step over her body, -2 reason. Okay, it's not going great. Climbing up the winding stairs, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personal, really. Nothing personal, kid. Takashi-san. He reduces the doom. Huh. That's an interesting thing to attack. He is. I'm guessing I can't run away from him, can I? How many bullets do we have? We have 4 bullets. I think we shoot him. And then bash him. Takashi-san prevents you from taking another step. Okay, so he's here just to, like, wait us out. I mean, we gotta just shoot him. We have no time to waste. Yeah, he's just there to stall us out. We have defeated him. Do we have... Okay, so we... do we have more spells we can... I need more reason. Am I anywhere close to leveling up? Yeah. I would be if I stopped using this, I guess. But we are where we are. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to the hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. Hey, what's up, Lamb Cake? Nothing much. We're just doing this like weird horror text RPG. It's been a trip. Yes, I'm glad you got access to our little mole buddy. You managed to locate the door switches while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. Actually passed the dex stave. Good. Following the winding staircase, you were stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods, using your own body as a natural conductor. Our person is not going to survive this. Not enough knowledge. You grab the rods, electricity flowing through your body and burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. We're here! The dark cloud swirls around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. I did it? The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right again. Congratulations, you are safe. For now. Huh. 81% incoming doom. 5 mysteries, 28 new events, 8 enemies, 4 achievements. Huh. So we kind of won? That probably wasn't like 100% the best ending, but we... Huh. Enemy beastry. Pantheon? Holy cow, this is a very detailed game. It's kind of impressive. Honestly. Event Codex. Okay. And some... Oh, and you unlock more spells and stuff with achievements, so they're not just pointless. World saved. Win your first playthrough. Win your second, win your third, win your fourth. Lose your playthrough due to reason loss. Interesting. Cool. Alright, well I'm surprised we kind of managed, I think it really was the gun. Gun is what saved us in the end. Praise be to the gun. But yeah, we had a good, successful first playthrough. I think we're gonna maybe do another one? Maybe play this for another day, or maybe just like sprinkle it in. I'm not entirely sure. But I think there's a lot more events to see, and I want to see all this stuff. But this actually timed out pretty perfectly for when I wanted to wrap up stream, so I'm happy. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, Tor. I'm glad a fellow Ita fan was able to watch and share it. It's actually a little lighter on like the monster horror, like gore stuff than I kind of like. There was like the scissor lady was cool, and like the town cult stuff was cool, but some of the other, like, it wasn't as like grotesque as I was hoping, but it was still a very cool, inspired by it, which I like. And I guess this is still like very early access, so there's still a lot more to come, I hope. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. We'll be back on Tuesday for another stream. Lamb Cakes, if you're still here, I'm sorry you kind of caught the last tail end here. So I'm gonna call it a night. But thank you, Tor and Clay, for joining me. This was a fun little stream. I had a good time. I hope you guys have a good Monday. Enjoy your continued quarantine. Yes, you too. Take it easy, everyone. Momentai. Have a wonderful night and Monday, and I will see you on Tuesday night.